Alright, so we're going to just tidy up this a little bit. We're going to get rid of this global variable here. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use a named pipe to pass information from this function into this one. And the reason these are in separate ones helps us kind of keep it more organized, but two, if we want to add more relays to the Pi so we can control more than one device, this separation is going to be important. So to get started, we're going to have to include a few more libraries in order to use name pipes. So I'm going to go ahead and include these guys here. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to create the actual FIFO, first in first out, file descriptor on our computer or our Pi. So I'm going to just use the make FIFO command, and it's going to go in this directory, and I'm just going to call it pass because I'm passing information around. So you can call it, whatever you want. So anyway, this will allow us to create a named pipe. Awesome. So now all I need to do is I need to open this file descriptor in each of the programs. So I'm going to delete this global variable, and I'm going to have this as a local variable in here. But what I want to actually also do is open a file descriptor with the open function. I'm going to open pass because that's what we created. And so in this control one, we're going to read only. And then similar enough in the other function, we're going to open the file descriptor, but it's going to be a write only because we are only going to write information into it. So inside of here, after I get user input, scans a blocking function so it won't get past this line of code until something's been entered. I'm going to go ahead and just write it to the file descriptor. I'm going to write what's at this, or write the contents of this button status, and it is the size of an integer. So now up here, I'm going to use read, which is also a blocking function. So read is going to read the contents of the file descriptor, which is what we write into it here. So read's going to be blocked until something's written in here, and nothing's going to get written in here until a user is going to input anything. So this whole program, both functions are going to be blocked until a user writes something. When the user writes something and hits enter, it gets written into this button status variable, and then this write function puts the contents of button status on this file descriptor, which will allow this function to read the contents of this file descriptor and place that into its own local variable called button status. So this digital write is essentially blocked until someone actually puts in any form of input. So we're going to go ahead and save that, and we're going to compile this. So alright, so if I type 0, there we go. So type 1, the light comes on, type 0, light goes off. 1 on, I can keep typing 1, nothing happens because it's already on. Type 0, it turns off. So we just got rid of our global variable, cleaned up the code a little bit, and we use these file descriptors to pass information around, or these pipes to pass information around on file descriptors. We're going to do a little bit more with that in a little bit, but first we're going to hook up or connect a button to actually create an interface to turn this light on and off. So that's it for now.